Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare.
Hello, my Virgo rising. Welcome to Tessa's Tarot. You're watching my channel. This is going to be your September 2021 astrology tarot update. So if you are a returning subscriber, you know how this goes, okay? We're going to pull 3 cards from the Astro Soul Oracle deck to see exactly what astrological energies are coming up for you for September of 2021. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you are a rising sign. And I only say that you can definitely watch this video if you're not, but I only say that because I do go based off of the astrological chart of Virgo rising, okay? So we kind of play a little game, connect the dots over here in reference to where the planets are, what area of your life this energy is taking place, and we just kind of go from there. I am going to pull 3 tarot cards to clarify the oracle cards that I'm going to pull. I'm going to be using Mystic Monday's Tarot, and then at the very end, I'm going to pull 1 oracle card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Just for a final little message that you can take away with you and just kind of ponder and think about however it feels right, okay? So Virgo rising, let's see what we got going on for you for September of 2021. All right, so for the first card, we have the 10th house, I achieve, okay? This is the house that is ruled by Capricorn originally and the planet Saturn. It says this is the house of fulfillment and social status. Here's where we see structures, corporations, tradition, ambition, public image, and fame. Discipline, achievements, recognition, rules, and father figure. It is also associated with power and authority as well as the people who exert them. So definitely some very intense kind of energy going on right over here in reference to your career, your social status, whatever it is that you are doing right now to make money, whatever it is, not just to make money, but like to really excel, you know, to really kind of become more like your fullest and highest self in reference to your career. You do have Gemini in your 10th house. There aren't any major planets transiting through Gemini during the month of September. However, the North Node is in Gemini in your 10th house, okay? And that actually began in 2020 of May. And when the North Node is in Gemini, as a collective, what we're doing is we are trying to attach ourselves more towards like this energy that's really going to help balance out who we are, that's really going to like help make us, I guess like you can say, better people, and it's going to balance us and it's going to make us more whole. So when the North Node is in Gemini, this is really about kind of getting in touch more with like how you communicate with your local community, how you communicate with the people around you, and what it is you're doing to learn more about the people that are in your environment. So that you can like kind of like better connect with them, so you can kind of better understand the diversity of your environment and the situation, and you know, just kind of like really getting to know the social dynamic of your community and your immediate environment, you know, like perhaps any friends that you have at work, maybe how your like more private relationships are kind of like meshing and blending in with perhaps like your career or the people that you work with, you know, kind of like bringing things together a little bit more so it becomes a community. So it's not like everything is separated. It's like you have your job and then you have your home life, but more like, you know, who are the people within your career, within your job, that you are also feeling, you know, like a good dynamic with, that you can kind of share with your, like share experiences with them outside of work as well, okay? And we will clarify this with the tarot messages as well. For the next card, we have Scorpio. We have Scorpio energy over here. So let's see over here. So Venus is entering Scorpio September 10th, and then Vesta, the asteroid that represents devotion, is entering Scorpio September 20th. So let me take a look to see where you have Scorpio in your chart and where this is taking place. Yeah, so this is actually really interesting because you have Scorpio in your 3rd house, Virgo, and the 3rd house is the house of Gemini and Mercury. It is the house, this is the area of your life that does involve friendships, that does involve the community and like local travel and like what it is that you do when you're not at work, when you're just kind of like going about your day-to-day, you know, when you maybe go out to have drinks with friends, or maybe like the people that you are working with. So like things are just definitely kind of like blending in that regard. you know, people that you work with are, you're now like kind of hanging out with them and going out with them, you know, so perhaps there is kind of like a little bit of like, you know, a deeper feeling kind of going on in September where maybe you're starting to feel closer to these people. You're starting to see how they kind of like fit in to like maybe some of the deeper aspects of your life. And then with Venus entering Scorpio September 10th, you know, perhaps like if you are in a relationship, perhaps you and your partner could be experiencing like a new kind of level of love and affection between each other, even when you're with your friends. Like you're feeling more comfortable to be who you are between each other around your friends. But and if you're not in a relationship, you might have your eye, like perhaps like your desire for love or your desire for partnership is starting to be triggered and inspired by your friends and by your group of friends. Whether it's like somebody who's in your group that you have an interest in, or they're kind of like the people that you are friends with are kind of triggering you to become more interested in, you know, seeking out love or something like that. And then for the final astrology card, we have the planet Neptune. I know Neptune is currently in retrograde in Pisces. It says inspiration, dreams, spirituality, and delusion. Okay, so some kind of like fantasy element is kind of going on here as well. Let me take a look to see where you have Neptune. Okay, so this is going on in your 7th house. Yeah, so these are kind of like the main houses, the 10th, the 3rd, and the 7th, that is going to become like kind of the most energetically prominent in the month of September. This is in regards to your relationship. So it's kind of like there could be definitely like, I don't know, like you and your partner, or so for those of you who are in a relationship, who already have a partner, things can start to feel really dreamy, really kind of like magical. There can definitely be some like extra, I don't know, like some feelings of just like you're in another world when you're with your partner. And for those who are not in a relationship, I definitely feel like you guys are having this very kind of like dreamy-eyed kind of desire to go after someone or to be with someone or to find love. Like you're lost a little bit in the spell of like that, you know, ideal version of partnership and being in a relationship and love. Like you're feeling very kind of like dreamy, and you kind of have an idealized kind of version of what it is you're looking for. Okay, so all right, let's clarify with tarot, starting with the 10th house. So what oh my Jesus, not gonna take that. So what clarifications can I give Virgo in reference to the 10th house, in reference to their career, and what is going on with them at work? What messages do I have for my Virgo rising? Messages for Virgo rising. All right. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. Very interesting. Okay, kind of wasn't expecting that, but also like, all right, you know. So the 8 of Cups is going to be Saturn in Pisces, okay? So there's definitely like something going on with your career that is not really like completely fulfilling you emotionally. Perhaps this is how you like the reason why you did develop closer friendships at work. Perhaps the actual job and the actual thing that you are doing for money is not like fulfilling you emotionally, and that is why you're kind of like trying to cling to whatever it is you can cling to that will make you feel emotionally fulfilled, to kind of like make up for the loss that you're feeling with your job. Okay, so I don't know if that's going to resonate with everybody, but I am feeling a bit of kind of like you're at like, not that you're lost, but you're kind of like, okay, well, yeah, this is a good job and it's making me money or whatever, or just it is what it is, but it's not necessarily like, it doesn't hit the spot in your heart, or it doesn't hit the spot like emotionally for you, okay? Let's see what this Scorpio energy is all about. Okay, so let's clarify Scorpio in the 3rd house. What is it that Virgo needs to know about how they about their friendship dynamics and their local community. Messages for Virgo. Clarify the Scorpio card for me. Messages for Virgo. All right, we have the Hanged Woman. I forgot I was using the Mystic Mondays deck. We have the Hanged Woman, okay? This is Neptune energy, so definitely connecting the dots over here. We have Neptune up here, and we have Neptune energy over here. This is a major arcana. So a little bit of like, okay, so this is kind of interesting. A little bit of like, I don't know, there's something about your group dynamic or the people that you kind of like hang out with that like, I don't know, like it leaves you like wondering a lot about, you know, and it's really interesting to me that the Neptune is falling here because I am kind of like sensing some interesting energies going on here within a group dynamic and perhaps like a love situation. Perhaps you and your lover share the same friends, or the people that you hang out with, you are interested, you have a love interest within that group. And I feel like you're kind of like, you're spending a lot of time kind of like thinking and pondering like how, like if you were to take things to the next level, how would that look? How would that work out? You know, like if you are interested in someone, I just feel like you're thinking a lot. I feel like you're really reflecting a lot, and it's leaving, I don't want to say it's leaving you stuck, but you're just like, maybe you're waiting for a sign, like you're waiting for a sign to see like, you know, when it's the right move or waiting for the right moment, but it's definitely something that you're kind of reflecting on and pondering. You might not even be doing it consciously completely. It could be one of those things that are just kind of like being mulled over in your subconscious. That you're just kind of tuning into, okay, in reference to like how you want to navigate these feelings that you have. There's some kind of like feelings that you're having right now in regards to like your partnership and your friends. Okay, so what is this Neptune energy? Let's clarify the Neptune card for Virgo. What is this Neptune energy all about? Oh, jeez. I don't like to take cards that get all flipped over like that. Let's clarify this Neptune energy. Message for Virgo. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, super interesting. This is Sagittarius energy, very fiery, very passionate. Okay, so I definitely do feel like things are definitely heating up in the bedroom, okay? So, I don't know, man. Like, there could definitely be, like, so for those of you who are in a relationship, perhaps, like, there is some level of excitement that you get from hanging out with other people. And perhaps, like, your relationship kind of like the excitement that you get maybe from being around other people, this could be a relationship that you've been in for a while, and there is some level of excitement when the two of you are with other people that triggers your passion, and then you go home together and like make love and just like, you know, fuck it out. So I don't know, it could be like something like that. I'm kind of feeling something like that, but things are definitely kind of spicing up a little bit. Like the imagination is definitely starting to swirl and go in a lot of like very dreamy kind of directions for September, okay? So this is my message for you, Virgo. This is what we have for September. So final messages for Virgo from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Final messages for Virgo. Something that they can take away from all this. Final messages for Virgo rising. All right, Virgo, we have Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. Very interesting. Okay, so you're going to know more about what that means. I'm just going to leave it with that because I do want to give you guys like room to start thinking about things in your own way. and to start, like, time for a beginner mind. So, all right, that is your message, Virgo. I really hope you enjoyed this reading for September 2021. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.